Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another Focus 10 to 13. My name is Michelle, and I'm a teacher in Milano Meravili. And today we are going to look at some false friends. Um, so, usually, when you learn a new language, or if you're already familiar with the second language, there are a few words which sound similar, which have the same sound, but definitely not the same meaning. So we are going to look at some of those today. In this focused activity, false friends and common errors. Okay, hi, Alice. I see we have a few students. Write, write to me and let me know where you're from. I'd love to hear from you. It's so much better when the class is interactive. Okay, so this is a fun little story. I'm going to read it and pay attention to the pronunciation. When Pepsi entered the Chinese market a few years ago, the translation of their slogan, Pepsi brings you back to life, was a little more literal than they intended. In Chinese, the slogan translated to Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave. Okay, so to talk about this in more detail, let's talk about back from the grave. So when we are um, when we use this phrase, it basically means to bring someone back to life. So in a very literal sense, someone who has died and you bring them back to life. But whereas when Pepsi said Pepsi brings you back to life, what they intended was, it's like an energy drink. You drink it and it energizes you and you feel like you're ready to do anything. So, what do you guys think about this story? Write to me and let me know. Hi guys, we have Lole from Milan, Chiara, Alessandro from Naples. Fantastic. Okay, another funny story. General Motors was confused when their new car, the Chevy Nova, didn't sell in South America. The company finally realized that Nova in Spanish translated to "it won't go". Sales radically improved after the car was renamed Caribe. Okay, that is a fun story. Do you guys have any interesting stories like this where language, literal translations don't work sometimes? Okay, this is another good story. Sometimes it's one word that changes everything. When Parker Pen marketed a ballpoint pen in Mexico, its ads were supposed to say, "It won't leak in your pocket and embarrass you." However, the company thought the Spanish word embarazar meant embarrass. Instead, the ads in Spanish said, "It won't leak in your pocket and make you pregnant." So do you guys have a personal story about a funny mistake you've made in Italian? So clearly this is a false friend in this situation. Marketing blunders. Frank's homemade sausages. You love our delicious sausages. We won't add any contraceptives, So not only are they delicious, but they are also healthy for you. Home decor. This week only, our pillows are 50% off. The pillows are green, morbid, and medium sized, perfect for indoors or outdoors. Come and see what we have in store. Okay, so these two ads, one are for homemade sausages and one is an ad for home decor. And both of them have some false friends. So remember, false friends are words from different languages that sound or look similar but have a completely different meaning. So I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. Let's see if you can spot the false friend. I think you guys should be able to. I'm going to give you a minute, have a sip of water. Are there any words here that you don't understand? Write to me and let me know. Yep, Kiara, you are right. Contraceptives and morbid. What okay, what these are the these are the false friends. What would you replace them with? What is the right word that should be used here? No, it can't be ingredients because you will love our delicious sausages. We don't add any ingredients. No. Okay. Yes, for the second one, soft. Absolutely. This week only, our pillows are 50% off. Our pillows are green, soft, and medium size. Fantastic. What about the first one? I'm going to give you guys a minute. Fantastic. Good work, Kiara. We should use preservatives, and for the second one, it's soft. Preservatives are, for those of you who don't know, preservatives are substances that we add in our food to keep them, to keep them, to give them a longer shelf life, right? You prevent any decomposition or growth, any sort of fungus growing on your food when you add in preservatives. And most of our food these days that comes in packets has some sort of a preservative in it. Okay, well, let's try the same thing again. We have some mistakes here. Let's try to find the mistakes. Come into Peters to find your next pair of shoes. Our shoes are high quality leather, sleek and sensitive for all occasions. Venus vacuums. Vacuums are specially designed to suck more dirt out of your carpet, ensuring a good polite every time. Hmm, this could be a little tricky. Well, so sorry you have to go. Have a good day. Thank you for joining us, even if for a short time. What do you guys think? Which words are the false friends? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show the answers. Perhaps you guys don't know. Or perhaps the comments are taking longer than usual. So, for the first one, oh, fantastic, Alessandro. Sensitive and a good polite. Yes, these are the wrong, these are the words which were wrong. So, which ones are the right words? What would you replace sensitive with, and what would you replace polite with? Suitable for all occasions. Yeah, good work, Kiara. In the first advertisement, we should use suitable instead of sensitive. Okay, that's a good one. It's a very good option. You can even say sensible. Suitable. Okay, stylish. Let me just correct your spelling. It's Stylish. So that is stylish. We can even say sensible. In the second one, Alessandro says a good cleaning. Our vacuums are specially designed to suck more dirt out of your carpets, ensuring a good cleaning every time. Close, I would use clean. I would use the infinitive form instead of the present continuous. Because I think if you use the present continuous here, so it doesn't go with the rest of the sentence. Good work, Yara. Yes, you used the word clean. Okay, let's practice some more. Here we have a few words which are very often confused in Italian. Sensitive, sensible, polite, clean, good, brave, educated, polite, annoying, boring, factory farm. Okay, I'm going to read out the sentences, and as I read them out, please feel free to type in your answers in the columns. In the comments, and just make sure you write the number with your answer. Which word? I can't watch movies about the war. I'm too bleep and I cry too much. The park is littered with garbage. Someone should really bleep it up. The bleep firefighter rescued the child. It is bleep to cover your mouth when you sneeze. The film was so bleep he nearly fell asleep. My family has a bleep where they grow vegetables. Okay, Alessandro says the first one is sensible. What is the difference between sensible and sensitive? Why don't you guys write in the comments and let me know? Um, when someone is sensible, it's an adjective, and it basically means that they're wise. Um, they act with a lot of common sense. They're not silly. When someone is sensitive, it means that, hi Sylvia, how are you? It's so nice to see you in the comments. Okay, back to sensitive and sensible. When someone is sensitive, it means that um, he has a an appreciation. He or she has an appreciation of other people's feelings. A person who is quick to respond to emotional change. So I can't watch movies about the war. I'm too sensitive and I cry too much. Good work, Kiara. Kiara's listed all of them one after the other. The second one, Alessandro has said clean, so has Chiara. Yes, the second one, let's look at it. The park is littered with garbage. Someone should clearly clean it up. Fantastic. So for number three, Alessandro has said brave, and so has Chiara, if I'm not mistaken. The answer is the bleep, the brave firefighter rescued the child. Good work, guys. Alessandro says polite for number four. So does Kiara. Okay, let's try it out. So does Sylvia. Good work, Sylvia. Fantastic. Number five, boring. Alessandro has said boring. So has Kiara, and so has Sylvia. Fantastic. And the last one, everyone has said farm, Sylvia, Chiara, and Alessandro, and the answer is farm. Fantastic. You guys have done really well. Okay, let's get a little practice in. Write your own sentences for each word in the false friends pairs. Why don't you guys write in your sentences using these two adjectives? It's a great occasion to practice your writing and your usage of these words. So why don't you write to me in the comments? I'll give you guys a few minutes so that they come through. So just in case you don't know the difference between annoying and boring, um, when someone is annoying is when someone is causing you irritation, when someone is doing something that you find really irritating and you don't appreciate, and when someone is boring, they are just unentertaining. So you can have an annoying friend who's calling you every 5 minutes to ask for advice that he or she will never take. Or you can have a boring friend who doesn't do anything, say anything, but they're both different. Okay, sensitive and sensible, like I said before. Sensitive is when someone can. Sensitive is when someone feels things very strongly, they're a bit more emotionally aware. And sensible is when someone is very logical, very reasonable. An educated person is a person who probably has graduated high school, attended college, university, and so on. A polite person is a person with good manners. Sylvia has said the mosquitoes usually annoy me in summer at night when I try to sleep. Fantastic sentence, good grammar, good work. Alessandro says, in my lesson, in my view, the lesson was so boring, I left it. That's a good sentence. Try to make your sense. Nico acted in a sensible way. Good, fantastic work. What about educated and polite? Because I know that can be a little confusing sometimes. Sylvia says, yesterday I saw a very boring film and I didn't watch the end of it. Good work, Sylvia. Alessandro says, Lucia was so sensitive she started crying at the end of the story. Good work, nicely done. Okay, as your sentences come in, I'm just going to move on to the next slide. Okay, so here we have a paragraph and there are some common mistakes. So let's try to review this and spot the common mistakes. Okay? In the meantime, you guys have sent in your sentences. The student was too polite with other people because he was educated in a private school. Fantastic work, Alessandro. It's polite cleaning your nose in tissue. Okay, so we would change the structure of that sentence a little bit. It is polite to wipe your nose. Um, clean your nose with a tissue. So this is what I would say. Okay, so I'm going to read it and give you some time to take to figure out the mistake. Thank you. Common errors. Hi, Carmen. Thank you so much for sending me the pictures from your visit. I'm so happy we did so many pictures on our hike. The sun made your hair look so shiny. Your hair are beautiful in the pictures. I've been studying English for over a year, but I still find I am doing many mistakes. I think it would be easier if I lived in an English country. I don't know nothing about Canada, but maybe you can give me some information. I will call you tonight when I get to home, and hopefully you can give me some advice. Cheers, Jennifer. So this is an email from Jennifer to Carmen. They're friends, and Jennifer is not a native speaker. So Jennifer has made a few mistakes in this email. So let's try to figure out what those mistakes are. Okay, this is for the previous exercise. Sylvia says, the educated people don't use swear words. Okay, that is a really good sentence. Except, would you say polite people, right? So polite people don't use swear words. Because I'm sure people who have PhDs also use swear words. But people who are polite, don't like to be rude, are usually the ones who don't use swear words. Okay, Alessandro says the first one, photos and pictures. You you can say pictures, photos or pictures, both are correct. That isn't the mistake, but you are pretty close. Next, you said your hair were. Yes, that is the mistake. What would be the correction? Good job, Alessandra. Keep it up. Oh, you're welcome, Sylvia. My pleasure. Okay, guys. Um, so I'm going to do one correction just to kill some time while you guys send in your answers. So the first one, I'm so happy we did so many pictures on our hike. So Alessandro said photos is a better word. Yes, but that's not the primary mistake in the sentence. The mistake is the verb that we use. Over here, we don't, the verb used is did. We did so many pictures. In English, we don't say we did so many pictures, we say we take pictures. So we don't make pictures in English, we take pictures. So the correction would be, I'm so happy we took so many pictures or so many photos on our hike. Okay, then Alessandro says, could you give me more information? Yes, okay. What's wrong with it though? Sylvia says, nothing. Good work, Sylvia. Good spot. I don't know nothing about Canada. It should be I don't know anything about Canada because two negatives make a positive. Fantastic work. There are still a few more mistakes here. Your hair are beautiful in the pictures. That's a mistake. But what's the correction? So in English, hair is usually treated as a singular. It is uncountable. So your hair is beautiful in the pictures. So it's always going to be singular. the same for information. Can you give me more information? That's incorrect. Can you give me some information? Singular is correct because information like hair is an uncountable noun. Therefore, we treat it as a singular. Anything else you guys can spot with your eagle eyes? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start marking it out. So the first one we've already seen. We did so many pictures. We took so many photos on our hike. The sun made your hair look so shiny. Your hair is beautiful because hair is uncountable. In the pictures, I've been studying English for over a year, but I still find I am doing many mistakes. So this is another mistake because in English, you make mistakes, you don't do mistakes. Okay, so I find I am making many mistakes. Good work, Bruno. Absolutely. Hair is beautiful. Nice. I think it would be easier if I lived in an English country. Okay, so this is incorrect because an English country would be England or the UK, and that would be as one country. So I think what this person intends to say is that I think it would be easier if I lived in an English speaking country, right? Because a country which speaks English as opposed to a country which is England. I don't know nothing about Canada, but maybe you can give me some information. We've already seen the correction. Sylvia said, I don't know anything about Canada, but maybe you can give me some information. Singular, because information is a uncountable noun. I will call you tonight when I get to home, and hopefully you can give me some advice. Okay, so it's tricky over here because over here it's partially right. I will call you tonight when I get home. We do not put the preposition to before home. We put it before places. For example, I need I am going to Sicily. I will return to Milan. So we usually use to. But when you talk about your home, we usually don't put the preposition there. Okay, there's one last one. Let's see if you guys can figure it out. The last one. Hopefully, you can give me some advice. Okay? Um, Obviously, the advice is ADVICE. So let's look at the difference between advice and advice. So ADVISE, advice, is a verb and it means to give counsel, to offer an opinion or a suggestion. Whereas ADVICE is a noun, which is the opinion or recommendation itself, which is offered as a guide to action. Okay, so ADVISE is a verb and it means to give counsel. And ADVICE is the noun, which and it refers to the recommendation itself. Okay, Sylvia has a good question. Is it go to home incorrect instead of get home? Yes, go to home is incorrect. We go to work, we go to the gym, we go to the office, we go to the bar, but we never go to home. We only go home. It's weird. I know, guys. Okay, so these were some false friends that we see. Let's talk about a few more common false friends. For example, garage and box. Okay. In English, we don't, a place where you keep your car is called a garage. It's not called a box, a car box.